Have you guys heard of StreamBoss?
Yeah.
It's a new IPTV provider that gives you over 5,000 channels for only $20 a month.
Damn!
$20 for live TV, local TV, movies, TV shows, pay-per-views, and so much more. If you have a Fire Stick, smart TV, or streaming device, then head on over to streamboss.com to begin your setup process.
What are you waiting for?
Sign up today.
Peace. You now tuned in to m.reck.tv. State your name. Peace. This is m.reck.tv, and you now tuned in to Spooky Hours. Y'all know the m.reck room etiquette. Let me know if my mic sound crispy. I'm feeling like $1 billion. Let me know if my mic sound crispy. Salute to the Wreck Mob. We in here. Salute to V Trill. V Trill might have got one of the biggest shout outs during the Spooky Hours TV series. Just because the homie be supporting that super chat and just be supporting in general. Salute the DJ from Florida. Man, I got some surprises. Salute to the Wreck Mob. Y'all know the m.reck room etiquette. Pound that like button. Let's get to it. Call me up 310-598-2974. And I'm looking. I didn't get an answer yet. Is my mic crispy? I need a thumbs up. Show me the 100. Okay. Shouts to Rello. Okay, I'm good. Shouts to Nubian Queen. That's what I'm talking about. Shouts to V Trill on the super chat. This is my guy right here. That's why he got that major plug in the Spooky Hours TV series, episode 1. V Trill 225 on the super chat says, salute m.reck TV, SJ, and the Wreck Mob. Salute, King. Appreciate you on the super chat. Thanks. Salute to SJ. Call me up 310-598-2974. I'm going to go into this Boosie clip. I'm going to use my man Rip content from his page from Forgotten Kings TV 2.0. Subscribe to his channel. That's my brother. We got the m.reck and Rip show. We got an episode dropping this week. That's how we moving. Shouts to Talib. We got the Heavy Gems. Shouts to Escobar Entertainment doing the cinematography and the editing on that Spooky Hours TV series. Y'all ready for that? Make sure you're locked in. Make sure you're locked into that patreon.com. Matter of fact, patreon.com/mrecktv and that mrecktv.tv. That's how you're going to get that series. For the most part, we're going to get into these Spooky Hours stories and everything. Hold on. Where's my banner at? Where's my banner? What's going on? Where's my banner? What we doing? I don't see my banner. Okay. Here we go. Let's get to it. Support the channel. Super Chat, Cash App, PayPal. Call me up while it's early, because you know the lines get lit. You know they play these games all the time. I got to do this all the time. I tell them to call up early, and then when the lines get lit, yo, Wreck, I can't get through XYZ. Can't get through because you waited, till the lines was lit. And now you got to you gotta wait some more. So, you know what? For the meanwhile, I'm gonna get into this Boosie clip until these calls start coming in. But regardless of what, hold on, let me pull up this Boosie loop. Y'all know the m.reck room etiquette, pound that like button. Let's get to it. Your man Kanye West is out here doing what he does. I wouldn't even say it's trolling. It's on a whole nother level. You know what I'm saying? So shouts to Joel Ramos on the super chat. I appreciate that. Thank you, good brother. Let's get to it, y'all. Call me up 310-598-2974. The number's below, but let me get into this. I didn't even see this Boosie clip, but we're gonna get into it. Matter of fact, I got the Steven Jackson. Matter of fact, it was Boosie and Steven Jackson that went off on Kanye West. So I could play the combination of that until these callers get the guts to call. You know what I mean? Let's get to it though. Let me see what's happening. Shouts to my man Rep. Let me see what he talking.
Exactly what Kanye had to say, and I will catch you afterwards with Boosie's reaction. All right. So with that being said, let's get right to it. I watched the George Floyd documentary.
Hold on, we gonna get right to the Boosie joint. My man Rip. Oh, Boosie did a. All right, let me share this. See what Boosie talking about.
Because, wait a second, but tell me, could you even really run this out? The Jewish
you really have a deep hatred in your heart for black after seeing the clip.
Block me out. The Jewish media blocked me out.
Well, after seeing the clip, Boosie decided to react via Twitter with a post that reads, "You really have a deep hatred in your heart for black people. First you said slavery was a choice, then white lives matter, now George Floyd. And ain't nobody gonna tell your ass you sick for doing this to our race." Shaking my head. Well, I am. Hashtag just do it. If you think you white, just do it. Then he followed up with another post that says, "Trying to shit on George Floyd and F up his glory." Shaking my head. Hashtag really. I think you want fentanyl. All right. Now, again, this is Boosie's reaction to Kanye West speaking on George Floyd in his recent Drink Champs interview. Like I said, earlier this morning, we had a reaction from Steven Jackson. Once again, Kanye has outdid himself, right? Just when you think he's done said enough outlandish things, right? Whether it was in the TMZ rant, right? The MAGA hat. Here we go. Another quote from Kanye speaking on George Floyd and how the knee really wasn't on his neck like that. I mean, when you hear stuff like this from Kanye, you have to question the sanity of this man. You have to ask yourself, is he trolling right now? Now, again, in all fairness, people will say, well, he was referring to this documentary that was put out by Candace Owens. I haven't watched it. I have no intentions on watching it because at the end of the day, me, myself, I never subscribed to this BLM ideology. You know, I do believe in, you know, the fight that we have amongst our people. You know what I'm saying? Black people in America have been fighting for centuries at this point. So this was way before the organization was hijacked by George Soros. I understand that. But as you can see with the Pamela Turner verdict that just passed this week, we're still out here fighting for justice. You get what I mean? So when Kanye chooses this platform to speak on how he feels about George Floyd, I just think it's crazy to me that he doesn't have the awareness and the understanding that, yo, even if you felt like that personally about George Floyd and his death, you don't have to say that on this platform. What about the family of George Floyd? What about his daughter? Kanye, in the same interview, got upset because other.
Shouts to my man Rip from Forgotten Kings TV on that commentary, addressing the Boosie situation going off on Kanye West for saying George Floyd didn't die from the police putting a knee on his neck. He died from fentanyl, whatever, however you pronounce that ish. You know what I mean? Yeah, that. So like I said, call me up. What we doing, man? This is spooky hours. What y'all doing out here, man? We get into the spooky hours. If not, I just go into the Steven Jackson. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go into the Steven Jackson response to Kanye West uh believing those crazy comments about George Floyd. All right, we're gonna go into that until these callers get their guts up. Get the guts to call. All right, hold on. Somebody did call? Okay. All right, hold on 1 second, y'all. Salute to SJ in the building. I see you. Yeah, let me play that Steven Jackson video. All right, I got a missed call. So let me get to that first. I don't know how I got a missed call. I'm sitting here and it said missed call. That's crazy. All right, let's get to it, y'all.
Reck,
Peace.
what up, bro? This
What's
is
going on,
TG.
good brother? Everything good, good
Ain't nothing,
brother?
man.
TG, what's happening? You call, good brother?
Yeah, that was me, man. I hit you up. I was like, yo, let me call. I set it off.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about, good brother. Yeah, set it off. So a lot of times people be waiting for people to break the ice. So break the ice for
Nah,
them,
man.
you know?
I got you. Plus, I owe you one, man. One time I was on the joint. You told me to hold it down for a minute, and I jumped. I bounced real quick. So I was like, you know what? I owe Reck.
All right, let's get
So,
to it, good brother. I appreciate you.
yeah, man. So, anyway, this is a quick one. It's nothing like supernatural, but it's spooky.
Okay.
So, I went to Vegas for the first time. So I ended up staying out there longer than I thought I was. So I found out. I was like, yo, I got a friend in California. It's like a three-hour drive through the desert.
Mm.
So we rented the car, boom, go, spend the night, everything good. On the way back, now when we went, it was daytime. Coming back, it was night.
Mm.
I got a little tired. So we stopped at one of those rest stops, right? But it's big, like the rest stops isn't like over here up in Jersey or nothing. It's like a mall parking lot. So I go pull up under the light because I'm tired. I need some breath. I need some sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Lock the doors, pull under the bright lamp, fall asleep, and I'm with my girl. I wake up, boom, out of nowhere, like I don't know, maybe like an hour sleep. I wake up. Mind you, there's no cars around me. There's a pickup truck parked right behind me with the lights on.
Mm.
And I don't know what happened. It's like something just woke me out of my sleep, and I just jumped up and looked. I look in the rear view. I see the pickup truck. As soon as I put my head up, peel out and bounce.
Mm.
So, bro, that's it. That's all that happened. But just
Mm-hmm.
think about that. I'm in the middle of the desert. It's like 3 a.m. Only car in the parking lot, and the pickup truck parked right behind me.
Mm.
So, like some Texas chainsaw shit. That's all I can think about. But that's it, bro.
Mm.
I thought that was spooky.
Now let me ask you something. Now if you you said you was dozed off, like you dozed off.
Yeah, because
Mm-hmm.
coming back from the drive, it was at night, so I
Mm-hmm.
got tired. Yo, the desert hypnotized
Hell yeah, I drove out
So
there a few
you know,
times.
yeah, it was
Mm-hmm.
my first time doing it too. So it was cool in the day, and it was cool at night at first. But I was in Cali, so I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do out there. So
Mm-hmm.
on the way back, you know, my eyes got heavy, and I'm like, yo, let me play safe, pull over, take a little quick nap, and then we be out. But all I know, man, I don't even know how long I was asleep. It could have been 15 minutes, an hour. All I know is just there was no noise, nothing. It's just I woke up out of nowhere, and you know how you recline the seats all the way back like a bed.
Mm-hmm.
I sat all the way up, and when I sat up, the light from the truck was flashing in the rear view. I mean, it was, you know, just beaming in the rear view. So as soon as I sat up, I see these lights in my face, and I turn around, and it's like, I guess dude could see, whoever it was could see that I got up. And as soon as I turned around, the shit peeled out like, it was one of them souped up joints with the big tires, and it had the 8 lights, you know, the on the top of the roof. It had the lights on the front, the lights on the roof, the crazy like big tires, like it could drive in the desert. That's what I'm trying to say. Like it looked like one of them off-road joints you see in the movies. So and it peeled out like he floored it, bro. It was smoking. He like, and he bounced. I did the same shit.
No doubt.
I turned that shit on. Yo, bro, I pulled out so quick that my girl was still laying back with the seat belt off. She started rolling around the car. You know what I'm saying? Because I whipped it, bro. I hit the highway and I just boogied. Because I'm like, damn, man. Was that somebody looking out for me? Like, yo, wake up, dog. Wake up, wake up, wake up. You know what I mean? So, I don't know, man. I hate to think what would have happened if I stayed asleep.
That's interesting.
That's it, man. So, like I said, it ain't ghost or nothing, but it's spooky.
Nah, it's definitely spooky. You said late night in the desert?
Bro, 3 in the morning, 3, 4 in the morning. Nobody around. Why you park right behind me? Crazy.
Facts, my brother. I appreciate that, TG. My brother.
Yo, no doubt, Rick. Yo,
right.
shout. I can't wait to see the joint, man.
Yeah, I need you to support that, good brother. That Spooky Hours episode 1 TV series. I need you to support that. Lock into the Patreon, or definitely lock into the mrecktv.tv for the updates. You know what I mean?
Bro, you know I will.
Thank you, TG.
Salute,
man.
King. Salute to the mall.
Yes, sir. Salute.
What?
Salute to the Rec Mall. Deacon Weasel. Okay. I'm about to hit Deacon Weasel back. And let me see. Let's get to Deacon Weasel. Pound that like button, y'all. Let's get to it. We also gonna address the Boosie situation.
Oh, m.reck TV. Oh yes, brother. It's Sunday night.
Yes, sir. Talk to me, Deacon.
Oh, the Deacon finna get you all hyped on up. Oh yes, oh man, we had a good service tonight. The old Deacon showed out. They had me preach. Yes, sir, m.reck. Brother, we had communion on the second week, boy. One of the mother's feet was stained. Oh, it looked like Lay's potato chips, brother. I swear. Oh, my goodness, brother. I told her, Mama, you too old for your feet to smell like you've been building boats all day. God dang it. Boy, I'm telling you, m.reck, and you can smell the feet, man. That's one thing my church old Deacon Weasel hate. Is you can smell and taste the pastor's sermon. You should brush your tongue before you lay hands and preach on folk on Sunday morning with that dookie tart my ass mouth, Pastor. Hallelujah. But anyway, m.reck, thank you for that great show yesterday. Deontay Wilder had me hugging crackheads and crying for selling the rocks back in the day before
no problem, my brother.
Got saved. I told him to forgive me for them big boat of dimes. And yeah, m.reck, I just went to hugging everybody, man. And I started crying and choking up. I said, oh, man. Yes, sir. One smelled like a powder of onion. But brother, I still held my breath and hugged. So, oh, man. But old Deacon got a story, m.reck. You want me to go on and how my brother doing, too, for the Deacon get into it?
I'm good, brother. I appreciate you. Yeah, let's get into your story, good brother.
Oh man, the Deacon boy that back then was little old Deacon Weasel. She was little, and boy, we went trick or treating. But man, I'm gonna tell you, m.reck, boy, it's two different kind of neighborhoods. The white folk neighborhood, and then you got old Negro neighborhood. And I had to go over there to the white folks, because boy, they give you the best candy. White folks gonna put them Tootsie Rolls, the big blow pops, all kind of good stuff in your bags. Boy, but look at here, when I took little mama to the hood, oh, they put a BBLW coupon in her trick-or-treat bag. She got some of the good Zaza weed in her trick-or-treat bag. Oh, man, we ain't getting no candy. We got soul food. Oh, man. Even some chick told me to go in the back, leave little mama to the front so she can give me my gift. I say, oh, the Deacon gonna catch take that off on that. But I'm telling you, when you go trick-or-treating, everybody in the hood, you make sure you have your 2-gun minimum, a bulletproof vest, and especially now, yes, because it's scary out there. So m.reck, man, yeah, all the little shorties, I don't know if you got your shorty, but brother, and it feels good to be on child support. The Deacon off the child support. Oh,
Salute.
man, I'm telling you. Oh, m.reck,
Congrats
that
to
child
that.
support. Yo, I'm telling you, brother. I'm
Man,
telling
listen.
you. So with that being said, I know you. Let's get this thing hyped up. m.reck, I'm gonna pray so we can bring that great energy. And
Yes,
I'm
sir.
then the Deacon gonna go on and get on off and enjoy the show. So
Thank
you
you,
ready,
good.
brother? Let's do it.
Let's do it, good brother. Appreciate you. Deacon Weasel.
Yes,
My brother.
yes.
Salute.
Salute, brother. And you, if you want that prayer too, m.reck, you let me know.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Let's go on and do it. Oh, yes, the Deacon. Dear God, I ask that you bless this show today. I want everybody to hit like. We want, instead of 500, we want 1,000. Oh, shala. I ask that you watch over anybody that's listening. I hope that God bless them with a 5-cent raise. I'll make sure everybody continue to get the algorithm. Man, make sure all these dudes that call get to the story, God. Sometimes they get to stuttering and lying like it's their baby mama that they talking to. I pray that ain't now Negro calling, laying naked like Whack 100 on and they penis, God, talking to m.reck slow and sexy.
Facts,
God,
pause.
I don't want none of that. Tonight, God, you Negroes, open up your mouth and stop hating on other blacks, and let's go on and share the show. And old Deacon Weasel is 941-249-7532, Manatee County, Florida. And Big Weasel, I'm out, m.reck, and I will be calling you.
Thank you, good brother. I appreciate you, man. Appreciate the prayer, my brother. Shouts to Deacon Weasel, man. Official. Shouts to SJ. Subscribe to China Black YouTube channel as well. Subscribe to that m.reck and Rip show channel on YouTube. SJ is gonna put it in the chat room. I got some missed calls. We're gonna get to it, y'all. I'm feeling good tonight. Let's get to these missed calls. 813-399. No, 813-990. Calling you right now. Oh, here we go. Peace. Peace.
Hello.
You live. State your name.
What's up?
Where you calling from, good brother?
Calling from Tampa, Florida. Joel Ramos.
Oh, what's going on, my brother? You left that super chat, right? Not too long ago.
Yeah, that was me.
Appreciate that. Thank
Looking
you, good
out,
brother.
man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's love. That's what I'm talking about. Everybody do what my man Joel just did, man. He dropped a super chat and then he called. That's how you give it up. Man, appreciate the support, good brother. You know what I mean? So you got a spooky story for us?
Yo.
Oh, mute your
Mute
your backdrop. What's that going on in your backdrop? You got some music or something going on?
Oh, that's the TV.
Oh, yeah, mute that. Yeah.
That's some freaky shit going on right there. American Gigolo. Oh, man. So check this out, man. All right, so I go to my brother's Airbnb in Orlando, right? We're going to the water park. Anyways, we go to the water park. For some reason, I'm not even on the Airbnb, and they let me through the gate. They stop my brother. Everybody that's on the Airbnb, they got to show them IDs and all that bullshit. Anyways. So it's about 8:00. And out of nowhere, you see this fiery, I want to say like the size of your finger, way in the sky.
Mm.
And it's going up, 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 up. And then something dropped off of it and it disappeared.
Mm.
Now, you know, I know they got that fucking NASA shit over here, but you usually know when the fucking
be easy on the
that's
cursing.
gonna shoot out.
Be easy on the cursing, good
bad.
brother. Yeah. Continue on.
So you know if there's a rocket going on. I don't know what the heck that was, man. That junk got me thinking till this day. That was like 2 months ago.
That sound a little spooky.
Man, some UFOs type stuff.
Wow. So did you get a chance to film it or did you investigate it?
So I was so like I don't know what the heck I was looking at that it kind of took me a little minute to get my phone, and right when I put it on record, it disappeared.
Oh wow.
Yeah, man, that was crazy, man.
That's crazy, my brother. But I appreciate.
I thought I had a news clip. It was sent to the news.
Yeah, you can send it to m.reck TV too. We are the news.
Word out.
Definitely.
And to be honest, man,
appreciate you, Joel.
I listened to you the other day, and I was feeling the vibe, and like to call him in and stuff.
Thank you, King. Appreciate you, man.
Communicate with the viewers and stuff. Heck yeah. So that's why I did that. Anyways, you know, it's all love over here.
Nah, that's love.
It down, man.
No doubt, good brother. Thanks for calling.
Yeah, man.
Salute. Shouts to Joel Ramos on the super chat and also on the call. Let's get to these callers, y'all. 310-598-2974. I do apologize. I forgot to put the number in the title at the beginning of the show. I just put it in there like a couple of minutes ago. So maybe that's why people didn't call. But I do got some missed calls. Let me get to it. I got some voicemails as well. That's my man DJ.
Hello?
DJ, what's happening with you, good brother?
What's going on, m.reck? How you doing, man?
Everything good, my brother. Salute. And you know what's so crazy? I need to lock you in because I got a big surprise for you.
Really?
with this Spooky Hours television show. You're gonna be hella surprised. And then also, I know you say you had a lot more stories too.
Oh, man, I got a gang of stories.
Yeah, so let's get into that. Let me lock you in first. Let me lock your number in because I needed that. I need you to send me your information too. You know what I'm saying? Because I got a big surprise for you. So send me, whatever name you want me to put down for, credit. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
sounds good.
Text that to this number right here. You know what I mean?
I'm good. Okay.
You feel me? So yeah, DJ, you got a spooky story for us tonight?
I do, man. I got one. It's actually from my grandma.
Okay. Let's get it.
All right, cool. So check this out. When I was young, I used to love when my grandma used to tell me about her ghost stories because I've been into this shit since I was a little kid.
Mm-hmm.
So when I was about, I want to say 10, she told me about a story. So the story is her and her homegirl, back when they was 15 one night, they was going to a party. So we from a little old town called Overtown. The party was in a place called Carrot City. So I guess that would be like if you're in New York and you're going probably 3 boroughs over. Like it's like a 45-minute ride or something like that, right?
Yeah, so like if you go from Brooklyn to, I'm gonna say Harlem, that's about 45
Yeah, well, that
minutes.
was like 45 minutes. Yeah,
Brooklyn to Harlem.
So boom, my grandma and her best friend Alice, they done got dressed up. They about to go to this party. So probably around like 10 o'clock at night. They walked to the bus stop. As they was waiting on the bus stop, my grandma said a brown dog with a tag. I mean, with a one of those dog collars came around, and it just sat right next to them, and it was kind of like growling. So they was like, "Where the hell does dog come from? Where the hell does dog come from?" So they scared. They scared. So anyway, the bus came. My grandma and her best friend jumped on the bus. They like, "Did you see that dog? That dog was crazy." And my grandma was like, "Yeah, I know. It came out of nowhere." So anyway, they get to their stop 45 minutes later. They're in Carol City. They're about to go to this party. We talking like 1968, 1969. So, Rec, how about they get out the bus and the damn dog that was 45 minutes in overtime is right there at the stop where they got off from.
Say word.
Yeah.
That's spooky. Hold on. Spooky! And hold that thought real quick. Shouts to Danny Devine on the super chat. It says m.reck, SJ, Rec Mob. I'm paying for the next caller to set it off. So he basically was talking about DJ because he dropped the super chat right before you called. So shouts to Danny Devine on that. Appreciate that. Thank you, King. DJ, continue on.
All right. So when my grandma and her best friend got out the bus and the dog was right there, they were scared. My grandma said he was hollering and screaming. And then they just kind of like got themselves together. But my grandma said that the dog sat there the whole time, like just sat there and looked at him. And then her friend was like, "Yo, let's just go back home." So they caught the bus back home, and the dog waited with them until they got on the bus. And then they got back home. They were shook up by it. And then the next day, all the girls at that party got raped and beat up.
Hold on. That's crazy right there. Say word.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
That's spooky on a whole different note. Wow. That's nuts.
Yeah. My grandma told me, yep.
That's nuts. Wow. You got another quick one, good brother?
Let me see. I'm at the call back in. I gotta go in the think tank.
Yeah, go in your think tank. You know what I'm saying? And make sure you send me your info, like email and the credit you want me to put down for your name. You know what I'm saying? Because I got something real special for you on that Spooky Hours television series episode. One of the first episodes, man, you're gonna be like, wow. You know what I mean? I got you, King. I got you, DJ. You know what I mean? So I appreciate you tapping in, tap back in. All right? My brother.
All right, thank you, man. You take care, man.
You're welcome.
Peace.
Peace, my brother. Thank you. Shouts to DJ, man. Matter of fact, I meant to tell DJ, but he'll hear it. Man, that story he told about the psychic, he know what I'm talking about. Man, all I'm going to say, we brought that thing to fruition. That's all I'm going to say. Episode 1, Spooky Hours TV series dropping any day. So lock into that Patreon. Matter of fact, SJ, put that Patreon info up there so people could tap into that. Make sure you lock into that patreon.com/mrecktv ASAP so you can watch the television series, lock into the website. So you're gonna get the behind the scenes of the making of it, all that. I'm gonna go from beginning to end. I'm gonna show y'all. You know what I mean? Y'all witnessed this. Y'all was a part of this, and from the beginning to the end. So exactly. Shouts to Chief Auto on the Cash App. Yeah, you remember that, right? But watch, man. All I'm gonna say, just wait on it. Just wait on it. Not too long. You ain't gotta wait too long. But shouts to Chief Auto. Hold on. I was gonna get to the homie anyway. Shouts to Chief Auto on the Cash App, and somebody else sent the Cash App too. I'm trying to pull it up real quick because I like to shout out my people that support me. You know what I mean? Shout out to Deidre Jackson. She said this is a Cash App. You got me through a lot of work. You got me through a lot of work shifts. Love from Chicago. Thank you, DJ Jackson. Not a problem, man. Anybody that listen to Spooky Hours during a work shift, or you a trucker, whatever you driving, I appreciate y'all I do this for y'all. Anybody, whether you in your car, whether you at home, this show is for y'all. And anybody who got spooky stories or supernatural experiences, this is for y'all, man. And then now we got the TV show. Ain't that amazing? Ain't that amazing? I'm about to do what's that? A crowdfunder or Kickstarter campaign? Because I'm about to go in. I need y'all to really support. I'm about to go in with this TV series. Like, I know we could do 10 seasons easy. Easy. So I need your support on this. And we're gonna make this the #1 TV show. All right? We're gonna grind it out. We're gonna start from the bottom to the top. So let's get to it. Pound that like button, y'all. Let me get to these calls. All right. I got some missed calls. Who was that? This call right here, 434.
Yo, m.reck. It's Michael Oatman from Elizabeth, New Jersey, calling in.
All right, I got you. I'm about to call him.
What up, m.reck?
Salute. What's happening, good brother?
Chilling.
Peace.
Had to
You
break
now
up a fight
tuned in
with
to
my two
m.reck
wild-ass little
TV.
brothers from North.
Hold on, say it again.
So I had to break up a fight between my two little brothers.
Oh, word?
Wild-ass little niggas. But yeah, got a story about how I almost died on New Year's Eve.
Oh, damn.
Me and my cousin.
Let's get into it. Now, the fight you broke up with your two brothers, what was they fighting for, first and foremost?
Like the dumbest crap in the world over he say, she say crap. And over some slides.
Say word over some slides?
Yeah. Like, give me my slides and oh my God, this is crazy, man.
How old are
we
old? What's the ages?
One is just turned 18 and one is 19.
Say word. 18 and 19 fighting over slides, man. Where they at, man? Let me talk to them. They around?
One might have left and the other one is down on rec room, probably chilling asleep.
Oh, he in the rec room. Salute. I like that. All right, next time put him on the phone. But let's get into it, brother. Let's get into your story.
All right. It's New Year's Eve. Me and my cousin was working in the Raleigh area, North Carolina, at a detailing shop. So we're coming back to my crib in Powhatan. Okay. Right. So we left around with like 7 o'clock. So we're driving down the street listening to 21 Savage after we went to the liquor store and got a little bags of weed or whatever. So we're riding down the highway. We're like an hour and a half away from my house. I hear this man snoring, right? So I look to my left and the car is veering over. I'm like, Bennett, wake up. So we was about to run off the road into a tree. So I grabbed the wheel and swerved to the right. And he's like, oh. Then he swerved back to the left. Then right, left. Then the back tire hit the left tire in the back hit the grass, and the car flipped 3 times. Flip. Landed on his side, and we're on the side. And I'm in the passenger seat with the seatbelt still on, and I'm actually standing in the car like Spider-Man. It was crazy, man. We almost died in that. That was crazy.
Wow, that's crazy.
Nobody had a scratch, nothing. No
word.
window, no glass broken, anything.
Wow, that's definitely spooky.
And the crazy thing is, last month, my father got into a car accident in Alabama on the way back to my grandmother's house. And he did not survive. He's gone.
Wow.
So
my
I
condolences.
feel like God, yeah, thank you. I feel like God spared me and took him for a reason.
Damn.
So I believe it's time for me to get my act together because it could have easily been me and my cousin dead. You know what I mean?
Wow. I'm sorry to hear that, good brother, man.
Yeah.
Good story, man. Appreciate you calling in. My condolences once again. And
cool.
Call back if you got another story. It's all good.
All right. I'm a day one Spooky Hours fan. And once I get on my feet, I will be sending you a cash app.
Thank you, King. Appreciate it. Let the people know who you be again.
Michael Oatman from Elizabeth, New Jersey.
Yes, sir. My brother. Salute, Mike.
Peace.
Peace. Man, I love the love, man. I love people who call me up with all types of stories, real experiences. Man, shouts to everybody on the super chat. Shouts to Queen Boyce on the super sticker. Thank you. Call me up. This is your time to call, man, because I'm turning these stories into TV episodes, man. Who's doing that? Who's doing that? And I'm making sure y'all get your proper credit and everything for your story. Use your story because we're gonna turn it into something else. We might use a little piece and then we're gonna make it into a whole nother thing. You dig what I'm saying? So we might just use the premise of the story, but we're going to turn it into something else. So call me up right now, 310-598-2974. You got a good story. This is the time you want to tell it. Trust me. You know what I mean? Don't wait. Don't be shy. Life, you know what I mean? Life is happening now. Trust me. Some people don't wake up. Some people go to sleep, don't wake up. And you want to get your story off. Keep the energy good. Shouts to everybody supporting the Cash App, the Super Chat, the PayPal, locking into the Patreon. Definitely lock into that Patreon and that mrecktv.tv. Bookmark that. I'm telling you. Because when it drop, it's just going to drop. I'm not going to do too much promoting. I just want you to be in tune already. You know what I mean? Because I got episodes to produce. So I ain't gonna put too much energy in promoting. I'm gonna do promotion, but not going crazy. Is those who know, because you're already tapped in. So make sure you tap in with that. Because once it drop, I don't want to be like, yo, Rec, you got the link? Nah, you gotta be tapped in. You know what I mean? It's a secret society. All we ask is trust. You feel me? Just trust the process. Trust the process. All right, let me get to these missed calls. Let me put the number up. 310-598-2974 is the number for the show. Make sure you pound that like button. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit the bell. Shouts to Scott. Man, listen. We only deal with love over here. Shouts to V Trail 225. Thanks for your loyalty. Thanks for all your support. And you got something special coming in that TV series just for you being G'd up. Shouts to Miss Diligent on the Cash App too. Appreciate you. And shouts to you for always supporting. Let me see who else show love to that Cash App. Shouts to Latwan Black, I believe. Hopefully I'm reading it right on the I think that's Miss Diligent. My bad. Shouts to Miss Diligent. Hopefully I read your name right. Shouts to Patrick on the Cash App. He said, "What happened to Malcolm? Haven't heard from him in a while." Yeah, I try to call Malcolm. Hopefully everything is good. Matter of fact, I'm gonna just call him now just to see if Malcolm, man, if you listening, tap in, man. We haven't heard from you in a minute. Spooky OG, man. Let me call Malcolm and see if we can get him on the line.
Your call has been forwarded to an...
Man, hopefully Malcolm is okay, man. Haven't heard from Malcolm in a good while. You know what I'm gonna start doing? I'm gonna start, taking some of Malcolm's best stories and just playing them during the show. You know what I mean? I'll probably start doing that next week because I would have to look for them. But if you know where some of those stories at, the episode, the timestamp, you're more than welcome to send me the link, the timestamp, so we can just keep that brother, name alive. Hopefully everything's good, man. Because I called him like 3-4 times and I've been shouting him. You know. Happy born day to Maybach Mel. Salute the Maybach Mel, King. Salute, King. But yeah, man, ain't that amazing? I think we've been doing spooky hours for like 2 years now, right? Yeah, 2020. And then we got a TV show. I'm about to upload the episode 1 poster for the TV show. Man, it looks fire. So that's gonna be on the Patreon. You know what I mean? So definitely lock into the patreon.com/mrecktv. You're going to get all the exclusives. I'm telling you, it's going to be experienced. You're going to get the behind the scenes. We're going to show you how we utilize the story, how we made a script from it, and the actors. I got actors from very popular reality shows too. For movies, yo, it's going down, man. You're gonna be like, wow, m.reck definitely on his executive producer ish once you see how it goes down. Call me up, y'all. Come on, let's get to these stories, man. Because a lot of y'all wait and try to call later on, and then it get lit, and then y'all get mad at me because you know y'all can't get through. All right, let's get to it. Oh, my bad. I'm calling. All right, hold on. Yeah, we live. This is Spooky Hour. So if you're new to the channel, this is where people call me up with these my bad, with these spooky experiences or they supernatural experiences. So if you're new to the show, let's get to it, y'all. Peace. Mute your audio. Mute your audio, please.
Peace m.reck.
Peace. Who's this?
Queen.
Queen from the Bronx. What's happening with you, Queen? Talk to me.
I'm good. I'm doing pretty good. How you doing?
I'm great. That's good
God
that
bless
you
you.
good. Yeah, God bless you too. So, Queen, you got a
Thank
spooky
you.
story for us tonight?
Yes.
All right,
Yes.
let's get to it. Talk to me.
Okay, this one is called My Grandmother.
And you put a title to it too? You said it's called Your Grandmother? Wow. Hold on. Let me salute you on that.
I'm gonna title most of my dreams. Of his dreams, I'm gonna give them a title.
Okay, let me give you a round of applause. You focus. Let's get to it.
Okay, so this dream is also a reality also.
Okay.
This happened back in 2009 to 2010. So I had a girlfriend that used to live on my floor. We was cool. And this was about my son's birthday or so that she gave him a gift. And being that we was close, her son and my son was real close together. So we used to stay at each other's house. So this particular day, she was the last one in my house. She wanted to leave a present. So my son went and see it or whatever. So it was in the summer. We was outside and I said, just don't leave the key inside. Make sure you lock the door with the key because my door slams locked.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So from that day, I ain't never saw my keys again. So, yeah, it was all kinds of every story. I'm just trying to make it smooth, but so you have to get the full picture. We argued back and forth about where's the key. At first, I didn't think nothing about it. I just figured maybe she just left it, and I went looking in the drawers, and so maybe it's over here. To no avail. Okay, so I had this dream that I was scared this particular night. So it's leading from, I gave you the front story. So, okay, I was scared. I wanted my kids to sleep with me. So in my dream, it seemed like I'm awake. And my kids is not with me, so I got to climb out the bed, but I couldn't open my eyes and I couldn't stand up and walk. So I had to crawl. Our rooms is 3 rooms, so we all like right next door to each other. So I'm crawling on the floor to our room. And it's about maybe like 5 or 6 in the morning. It's coming into daybreak. And I'm crawling on the floor, and how I call her name is scary because I had to call it like, Isis, Isis, help me, help me. Because she's waking up out of sleep looking at me. She's scared because I have to, in order for me to see, my eyes won't open up on its own. So I have to pull myself up in a way.
Now bring that back.
Yeah.
Call that name again. That was spooky as hell.
Isis. Well, my daughter's name is Queen Isis.
Okay. But
well, I'm calling her name Isis, and that's how I sound. It do sound spooky.
All right, let's hear that again. Let's hear that again.
Okay. Okay. Isis, Isis, help me, help me. She's
spooky as hell. Spooky. Continue on.
She gets up to go to the bathroom. So I'm dragging myself to the bathroom. It's across from her room. I have 2 bathrooms. So she's in the first bathroom. So the light is on. She could see me, but I'm scaring her because I couldn't open my eyes all the way and I couldn't get up from the floor. So while she's scared, she's turning upside down on the toilet. I'm going to say it slow. Her body turned, it was like going clockwise, and she was just turning upside down to where her head was facing the floor, and her legs was up in the air. And she turned all the way around, and she's screaming that I'm scaring her, and she's scaring me. So we both were scaring each other. I was scared. So as soon as she turned all the way normal, like in the normal sitting position, that's how we're supposed to sit. My front door open. And at the time, nobody else had the keys besides the girl, but it's the kid's father. So I couldn't imagine it's my grandmother walking through the door. When she opened the door, it was dark, but the only light that shined in the house was from the hallway. The girl that lived down the hall was running out my house with a pink towel on with no shoes on. She was naked, running down the hall with a pink towel. My grandmother closed the door. I was able to get up. Everything was normal. My son, everybody greeted my grandmother at the door. She was buried in pink, in a pink dress. But in this time, she came back. She had a white wrap on her head. She was dressed in white.
Wow.
The first thing she did, when she came, we hugged her, we greeted her. And my kids was excited. They wanted to show her the apartment. She'd never been to my house. She passed in 2005.
Wow.
In December the 18th.
My condolences.
So my grand, thank you. They watching over me. So we greeted her. She opened my closet door and picked me up and put me inside the closet where I could hang on to the closet from the inside. And then she walks away and go around the corner to my bedroom. And I was hanging up there for a minute. So I was getting tired of just hanging up there. So I got down. By the time she came back around that corner, she saw that I got down. She screamed at me. She said, "Who told you to get down? Why did you get down?" So now she scolded me. So when she did it again, this time she didn't touch me. Her hand stood on the side of me and it lifted me up. And I grabbed onto the position that I was in. And she began to do a prayer. It wasn't tongues. It was like in another language. And she did a prayer underneath my feet. And after she did that, then she let me down. And when she left, she walked through the door. And a few days, I'll give it maybe a week or two, that same girl that used to be my former friend gave me my house keys back and said, "Oh, I had it in my jean pocket. I forgot. This is a jacket, an old jacket that I never wore. I forgot about it."
Wow.
And after that, I befriended her that whole time until I got my keys back. That was that. But my grandmother, she ordered my footsteps. And when I woke up from that dream, my kids was in the bed with me.
Wow. Wow. That was a spooky story. Spooky! I appreciate that,
That's
Queen.
just one of them. You're welcome. I have another one, but I'll probably call back if you want.
Yeah, call back in a little bit, and we'll get to that.
Okay.
All right, good story.
Okay. All right, thank
peace. You're welcome. Shouts to Queen on that story. Let me get to these missed calls. Call me up now. Like I said, 310-598-2974 is the number. Don't be shy. Let's get to it.
Hello.
Peace.
What's up, man?
What's going on, good brother?
All right, man. So you made me I started running through my head, right? So
Hold on, state your name and where you calling from and keep it clean. Let's get it.
Joel from Tampa, Florida.
Oh, okay, Joel again. Okay, let's get to it.
Yeah. So so my dad, right? He always talks about like witches and stuff, you know what I mean? But like not like a movie witch, but like how they're live with regular people, amongst regular people.
Yeah, real
whatever.
Real witches. Got you.
So he says like when they fly, it's like they turn into like a shadow or something, if I'm not mistaken. And if they fly too low, they'll like run into a house or something, and you'll hear some stuff on top of your house, right? So one night, I come to my house, and I got this tree in front of my house. And I'm chilling outside, I'm smoking before I go inside. And it's about 2, 3 in the morning. And that's something like hits the tree. And I look up and I see like a black shadow, like running through the tree. I'm like, oh snap. I never really believed my dad, you know what I mean? Because it's kind of like to be far-fetched until you see it yourself. But that day, that night, I'm saying, the next morning that tree was cut down. I called the Yeah, man.
Who cut the tree down?
Oh, I got some dude cut it down from yeah, man.
Okay. Yeah, that was spooky, my brother. Spooky! I appreciate you tapping in. Thanks, Joel.
You already know.
My brother.
Peace.
Shouts to Joel. How you felt about that story? You think it was authentic? You like the story? Talk to me. Somebody said he lying. Damn, Mo Red said he made it up. Nevertheless, he called up. You know what I mean? It takes a lot of guts to call. So whether it was made up or it was authentic, regardless of what, he donated. He called twice with 2 stories. So you got to salute Joel on that. You know what I mean? We got to salute all our callers, everybody that supported, all the supporters, the callers, everybody that's tuned in. Let's give everybody a round of applause, man. You know what I mean? Appreciate everybody. You know what I mean? I'm just grateful. You know what I mean? I appreciate the appreciation. You feel me? So let's applaud everybody. Let's get to it. Peace.
Hey, m.reck.
What's happening? Who this?
Hey, this D baby down here in Arkansas again.
D baby from Arkansas. D baby, it's been a minute. What's happening with you?
Hey, I got something to talk about right quick.
Okay.
You remember Coast to Coast used to come on at Coast to Coast AM with George Norrie?
Yeah.
Okay.
I never really tapped in, but a lot of people was telling me about that platform. You know what I mean? But continue on.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I loved it because we had a big storm in Tennessee and Memphis a while back when I lived there a few years ago, and we didn't have any lights for like 2 weeks. So I had to find something on the radio to listen to. So I ran into that station. But around Halloween one year, I was listening to it. The Coast to Coast man was going to have a seance, right, on over the airs, right? And listen to what happened. Okay, now imagine if we did this on a positive tip, but they were doing on a negative tip. But how about a lot of witches and people called him, and a lot of shaman people told them that wouldn't be a good idea, because just imagine you on the airways and you have everybody focused on the same thing, and that's a lot of power that you have. Mm-hmm. So he got scared and he didn't do it. He didn't do it because he got a lot of flack, different powerful people calling him and telling him, don't do that, because, so just imagine, m.reck, if all of those people who you have, the demon slayers and all these people, what if we all came up with a solution to get rid of this white supremacy and all this stuff, and we just focus on that one night on your show?
I mean, let's do it. Why not?
Let's do it. Let's do it. Because if these evil people can get away with all this bad stuff and they're doing all this, how about we just do some good stuff? Over your air one night and just come down and say, hey, we're going to all us on the vibrating on the positive level, all you low vibrating people, you fall back. But all those all of us high vibrating people, let's get together one night and have the same focus, and we focus on the same thing for how about just a minute or so? You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
And see how that turns out.
Let's do it.
Because if we powerful people, and I think if we can focus on the same thing with all your people who you got on your radio, on your station now, we have some real good people. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
Who's gonna focus on us, getting out of this situation we're in. So if we can find something, if it's nothing but just one sentence or one goal, let's see if that works for us, m.reck. What you think about that?
Sounds like a plan. We could definitely do that.
Yeah, try to do that for us. Because if they were scared to put negative waves on the air, and all these shamans and people calling that man George Norrie and telling him not to do it, imagine what we can do with positivity. You know what I'm saying? So let's focus on that for about like I said, about a minute or so, and let's see what can happen, brother.
Let's do it.
Have a good night. All right, and tell I love Stepmommy and Jose. See if you can round them up for us.
Got you.
Have Stepmommy been on here tonight yet?
Nah, you speaking on Stepmommy name, he gonna call up.
I love it. Stepmommy. Have a good night. I love this show too, by the way.
Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye.
Peace. Yeah, that's definitely for another show, but we can get that going though. Call me up. If I miss your call, call me back. 310-598-2974. Let me see. Yep, I got this missed call right here. 248-789-51. I'm calling you right now. Make sure you have your audio muted on your TV or your computer. Let's get it.
Hello.
Peace.
Hey.
What's happening?
Hey, nothing much. I'm a little I got a little cold, so I might sound a little weird, but
Now you
I
good.
got a story to tell.
Who this?
It's 100% true. My name is Tasia, calling from
Tasia.
Detroit, Michigan.
You calling
Yeah.
from Detroit?
Yes.
Okay. Tasia. I like that. That's a nice name. This your first time calling?
Yes, it is.
Okay. And I want to salute you, you know what I mean, for having the guts to call. And
Of course, of
also,
course.
how long you been subscribed to my platform, or this is your first time tuning in, period?
I've been subscribed for maybe about a month and a half now.
Said a month and a half?
Yeah.
Okay, salute to you. Appreciate you. How'd you come about the show? You just browsing YouTube and it just popped up, or
No, I would tell you how, but I'm gonna leave that out. But normally my auntie sends the link in our group chat every Sunday.
uh-huh.
And it's actually a storyteller that comes on here and tell her story. She's a family member of mine.
Okay.
And we've all experienced things throughout our life that's
Oh wow.
spooky. So
Wow. That's what's
yeah.
up. So salute to her.
Yeah.
Whoever that is, salute to her. I mean, if she's told her story, I'm pretty sure she gave her name, because I always ask for a name.
Yeah. And she's my grandma, Sandra.
Oh, Sandra. Oh, that's one of my
Yeah.
favorites. Shouts to
Yep.
Sandra. Matter of fact, I miss
Yep.
Sandra. I don't think she called last week. She didn't call up yet, but she's probably listening. Shouts to
Yeah.
Sandra, man. She's an incredible storyteller, has an incredible voice, love her energy, her stories. Oh man, that's one of my
Yeah,
favorites.
that's my G-Ma. That's my G-Ma.
That's what's up. So let's get into your story now.
Okay, so this is 100% true story. The first time, if my aunties are listening, it's the first time they'll be hearing this story as well. So, me and my brother, his name is Elijah. I'm about 3 years older than him. Right now, I'm currently 23, and right now he's 19.
Okay.
So, this happened back when I want to say I was about 13, 14 maybe, and he was about 10, 9. So we lived in this house over on Santa Rosa. We had just moved into this house with my mom and her newly boyfriend at the time.
Okay.
So the house we stayed in, it was a nice, pretty house, whatever. And the bathroom was on the other side of our room. So like the walls were super thin in this house. So we could always hear when the shower would come on. We could always hear when somebody was in the bathroom or whatever. So one time when we were at home, we asked our mom's boyfriend, who's this picture up on the mantle, because he had a whole bunch of pictures up on the mantle of a lot of passed away people in his family. So we asked about a specific photo, which came up to be his grandmother, who had passed away from being sick. And he also had a photo of his mother, who had passed away another tragic way. So once we got to asking those questions, once we got to asking those questions and he told us who they were, maybe about 2 weeks later, we start to hear this knocking coming from the other side of the bathroom. So one day we're sitting in our room, we're playing our game. It's about nighttime. This is the time when the PlayStation 2 was in order, and we used to play Simpsons or whatever. So we kicking it, we're playing the game. We hear doom, doom, doom on the wall. So we like, okay, whatever. It's our parents. They in the bathroom. Somebody in the bathroom. We ignore it. So another week goes by. We hear it again. Doom, doom, doom. At this point, we come out. We go to the bathroom. I do anyway because I was the oldest. I come out the room. I go to the bathroom. I look. There's nothing there. I'm like, okay, whatever. Another week goes by. Here it is again. Doom, 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 doom. This time it's more knocks. It's more knocks and it's more aggressive. So now at this point, we bringing it up to our parents. We like, hey, mom, Evan, we like, what's going on? We hearing this bumping on the other side of our room coming from the closet. It would scare us. Like, it would happen in the middle of the night. It would happen all the time in the dark. So they like, oh, it's just an old house. Don't pay it no mind. You guys just tripping. Just continue to play y'all game, ignore it or whatever. We like, all right, whatever. So now it stops for a little bit. So we like, okay, maybe they was right. Maybe, it wasn't nothing. So after it stopped, maybe about 2 days later, we hear it again. And this time it's about continuously knocks, like doom, 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 like a lot of them. So we like, you know what? Screw that. Me and my brother, Elijah, we came up to an agreement. We like, you know what? We gonna stay up and we gonna catch it. So as soon as it bangs on that window, as soon as it bangs on that closet, one of us needs to hurry up and run around and see if we can catch it, see what happens. So we stays up, we playing the video game, doing what siblings do in the middle of the night, playing the game. He falls asleep. I'm the only one up at this point. This was about maybe 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning, I want to say. House is pitch black. So we like, we sleep or whatever. And then he sleep. I'm still woke. So in the middle of the night, I hear it again. I run out. Ain't nothing there. Still ain't nothing there. It's been banging constantly weeks now. Ever since we asked Evan, who was the passed away lady on the mantle. So now at this point, I bring it to my grandma's attention. Sandra, I let her know what's going on. Like, Mom and Dad, they don't believe in us. We keep hearing this beating on the other side of the bathroom door. So she gave us this prayer, which was, before I lay me down to sleep, I pray the Lord my soul to keep. And if I die before I wake up, I pray my soul. That prayer. She gave us that written down on a piece of paper. We go home, we tape it up on the closet. Why don't we take this prayer up on the closet? We hear it again, and this time the closet door opens in the middle of the night.
Hold that thought. Spooky! Continue on.
Okay. So at this point, now since we didn't put this prayer up on the wall, on the door, we hear it again, and this time the closet door open. I'm awoke at this time. My brother is asleep. He like, forget this junk. Like, if it's gonna bang, it's gonna bang. So I'm woke, and I'm seeing the door open, and I'm still young, so I just hide under the cover or whatever, and it just continues to bang. Boom, 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 boom. The next day we wake up. Like I said, we bring it to our grandma's attention yet again, and she tells us to just every night keep praying, keep praying, keep praying. But this time she gave us another prayer. I don't exactly remember what prayer it was, word for word, and we taped that one up on the door as well. So that was 2 prayers up there, and after we put those prayers up there on a piece of paper and we taped it to the door, the beating and the banging, everything stopped. And to this day, no one lives in that home. And to this day, the prayers are still up on the closet door. How do I know? It's because when I looked up the house on Zillow and they give you pictures of every room and everything, you can still see the prayer taped up on the door.
That's
my spooky story.
That's spooky as hell. That was a great story too, by the way. Great story.
Thank you.
It's in your DNA from your grandmother Sandra. She passed that down to y'all. That's
man,
what's up.
We've been through some crazy paranormal things. Everybody has.
That house is haunted. You know what I mean?
It definitely was, and if not by grandma or my mom's boyfriend and mother, it was definitely something in there because, like I said, once we put that prayer up on that door, the second one had both of them. It completely stopped, and at this point we were moving, so it was like, thank God,
No doubt, I appreciate that. What's your name again?
Tasia.
Great story. You got more stories? You can call up. You can call back or call, another day. But definitely love the energy, love the story, and tell your grandmother tap in, man. We love her stories. Tell Sandra tap in.
All right, I will. Thank you so much.
Right,
You have
you're
a good
welcome.
night.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Peace. Pound that like button, man. That was a great story. Shouts to Marcus Hunter. Pound that like button. Salute to everybody supporting the show. Salute to everybody on the call in. Salute to everybody in the chat room. Salute to the Rec Mob. Salute to SJ. Man, I appreciate it. I appreciate everybody. I'm grateful, man. Sometimes, all the time, I always show my gratitude. Always. But sometimes you really gotta just go a little extra hard on the gratitude, just cause. So I appreciate y'all. I appreciate the appreciation. Thank y'all for tapping in. New people, people who've been around. Man, I don't take none of this for granted. Man, this is a blessing to do this. I get to do my own show and talk to the rec mob. That's ill to me. And then turn it into a TV series. That's ill. And then I could do songs about some of these stories or do a soundtrack. Like this is so ill, man. So ill to me, man. But let's get to it. Peace. Peace.
Yo, what's up, man?
What's going on? State your name. Where you calling from, good brother?
Oh, this Gutter boy. I'm calling out of LA.
Gutter from LA. What's going on with you, man? Salute.
Man, oh girl, she just made me, cause I've been had this story, but I've been kind of like, I don't know, you feel weird, cause I feel like crazy telling the story, but I'm like, oh, she gonna make me tell mine now.
That's what's up.
But anyway,
hold on one second.
right.
Gutter. Shouts to JE on the super chat. Shout out to the rec mob. Let's get spooky. Yes, sir. Thank you, JE. So let's get it, my brother. Gutter, let's get it.
All right, this was 2018. I had moved out my baby mama. I got all like, we had a kid or whatever, but we had split, so I'm like, I'm about to get my own spot. So I found me a spot over here in Long Beach. It's a nice apartment. I'm like, dang, this mother nice right here. So I go check it out, whatever. Buddy the deposit. I moved in like within like a week. So I'm in that thing. Now, my mama told me to bless my house, but it slipped my mind. I ain't never blessed it.
Mm-hmm.
How people do that. Anyway, So I'm standing. I get my AC in the window. So all right, I'm chilling, and I notice like every morning I wake up, in the middle of my floor is like a wet spot, and I'm like, I'm thinking it's like low key like the AC or something, like got some dripping going. So it's going on for like a week or two. So I'm like, dang, why this spot right here? So one day I go close to it and look. And I was like, this don't even look like no water. So I wipe it and it's like some yellow type stuff. I'm like, this kind of weird. So anyway, I ain't even tripping on this. So time go by. And then like maybe a week later, it's like 5 a.m. I'm dead asleep. Like, and I just hear something like, it sound like some horses running through my apartment. So it was something loud as hell. Like it sound, like real talk, it sound like a demon train, bro. Like I was spooked.
So you said a demon train. Woo. Okay, let's get it.
I wake up. It's pure dark though. I'm thinking somebody in my house though. So I'm like, damn, okay. So all right, so time go by again. So next thing I know, like maybe like the next morning, I see this same stain again. But it was like some thick yellow looking stuff. So I'm like, I don't know what this is.
So now,
I pretty much like,
when you see the stain, where's the stain at? Is it on the wall?
No, it's like directly, like when you walk in my house, it's like the first step right there. It's like right there. It's like, it'd be like right there in the same spot every morning.
Wow.
So I ain't gonna lie, that had me spooked, man.
That's spooky as hell. Hold on one second. Shouts to Jamie Persona on the super chat, the $50 super chat. Appreciate that. Showing that, you know what I mean? Dropping that $500,000. You feel me? Salute. Appreciate you. Continue on, Gutter.
That part. Yeah, so then some just told me to like look up the address that I'm staying at. So I looked up the address, and man, it turned out somebody got murdered in that apartment. Like nobody told me that though. I seen people looking at me crazy. Like when I moved up there, like nobody was gonna give me the warning. Like somebody died up in here, and it was like it was crazy. I always was cold up in there. It felt weird. And I stayed there like 6 months, and I was out, bro. But I call that the Black Castle because he ran me up out of there. He can have his house back.
That's crazy.
I ain't gonna be long-winded, Rick. My dad dropped that on you, that Black Castle.
That's a great story, Gutter, man. If you got another one, you could definitely tell it now, or you can call back. Man, I appreciate it. Is this your first time calling up?
Yeah, this is my first time calling though, but I'll be in the chat though.
Oh, that's what's up, man. Good story, man. You need to call up more often, man. I'm glad you broke the ice.
I got you. I'm gonna touch down with you, fam.
No doubt, family. Appreciate you.
All right, for sure.
All right, peace. Shouts to Antoine Films, man. Is that a Zeiss lens you got in that still in your still shot in your default picture? Because if that's a Zeiss lens, salute. That lens is no joke. Let's get to it. Peace, Lala.
What's up, Red?
What's going on?
Yo, I'm sitting here listening to all the stories, great stories. But the last dude, I had a similar situation that he had.
Okay, let's get to it.
It is crazy. So, Rick, I moved into this house. Now, at the time,
Hold on, Lala. Hold on.
Okay.
I need y'all to pound that like button. The likes is looking a little suspect. I need the likes to get up because people are telling great stories, and it's almost 600 people in the room. The likes wasn't even at 400. What are we doing? The like button is free. Come on, y'all. Let's get the likes up so this spooky hours could be recommended to more people. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Let's get the likes up. Just real quick. Just get it up to 600 real quick. Let's do that. Let's run it up. So Lala, continue on. Sorry about that.
Okay, so when I heard the last guy's story, I said, oh my God, I had a similar situation. I moved into this house, and like you said, I should have blessed the house before I moved in, but I didn't. I know better than that. I had 3 young children at the time. They were maybe 2, 3, and 4. They wasn't even school age. So we moved into this house, and I was excited to get this house. It was a big house. It was 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. Everybody's going to get their own room. I'm thinking the kids were going to be excited about getting their own room, but they weren't. They were like, well, we would just rather stay in the same room. I'm like, what do you mean? So I thought you want your own room.
Facts.
They wanted to be in the same room together, and they wanted to be in a room that was right next door to my room. Taking mine, I'm not thinking about it. I'm not even thinking about it. I said, okay, they're closed. They're boys. They're closed.
They were spooked out, but continue on.
They were spooked out by this house. They picked up on something that I didn't. So let's fast forward. I stayed in this house for almost 2 years, Rick. So in the beginning, I would wake up, and this is on everything I love. I would wake up almost every morning with scratches on my arms and my face.
Oh man, hold on. Spooky! Scratches on your arm and your face.
I would literally, now taking mine, I have eczema. So I'm thinking in my head, I'm scratching while I'm sleeping. So that's why I got these scratches on me. But they weren't like scratches. They weren't like rash scratches. They were like claw scratches.
Wow.
But I put it off like I was scratching my skin in my sleep. That's how I put it off of myself. Rick, almost every morning I woke up with these scratches on my arms and some on my face. So I'm living in this house, me and my kids, we're trying to, survive, we're doing our thing, whatever. And my youngest son, which he was not even 2, he wasn't even 2 at the time. He would go. Now, let me give you a picture of this house. This house used to be a duplex. It was a duplex.
Okay.
And then they converted it into one house. And you can tell the way the house was designed that you can see that it was probably a duplex. You could see it because it had one front door, but it had 2 back doors. And when I got the house, the lady told me, well, this used to be a duplex, and they converted it into one big house. Okay, that's fine. So when you walk in the front door, and go to the left, everything is fine. Everything's to the left. That's the living room, the dining room, the kitchen, and this one bathroom. It seems fine. And then you can go around to the back of the house, or you can go through the hallway, and that's where all the bedrooms are. 4 bedrooms. 1, 2, 3, 4. So my son, my youngest son, he was not even 2 years old. He would stand in the hallway and say, "Mama, it's a monster right there."
Is
I
a
said,
what?
"What do you mean? A monster?"
Oh, wow. You pronounced that differently the first time. How you pronounced it the
Oh,
first
I'm
time?
sorry.
No, it's all good.
I don't
Oh.
know. I said a monster. I'm Southern. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what it was. That Southern accent took over. I ain't know what you said. I thought
It took over. But he said it's a monster right there. I said, "What? What are you talking about? It's a monster." And he would always point in the hallway. Now, take in mind, like I said, it was a big house, but it was a duplex. And the way that they did the house, you can go all the way around the house, or you can go down the hallway. The hallway, every time my baby got in that hallway, he would point and say it was a monster in that hallway.
Hold that thought.
Now take
Spooky. Continue on.
Every time he got in the hallway, he would point and say it's a monster in the hallway. Now take in mind, not long after I moved in that house, I got a dog. My dog would not go down that hallway. And if the dog got in the hallway, he would just bark, just uncontrollably bark, and just look towards this direction down the hallway. Now, take in mind, you didn't have to go down the hallway to get through the house, because the way the house was made, the way they did it, you can go all the way around, and every door on the bedroom side had a connector door to go through it, if that makes sense.
Gotcha.
So you didn't have to go down the hallway, but it seemed like the hallway was a new cut hallway or whatever. I've never, the time that I was there, almost 2 years, went all the way down that hallway because something was eerie about that hallway.
Now let me ask you this. The dog, they know when something spooky's going on.
No, my dog would not go down that hallway, and if he got near that hallway, he would just bark the whole time.
What kind of dog you had? Or what kind of dog you got?
He was a Rottweiler.
Oh, he's a Rottweiler. Oh, and he wouldn't go down the hallway? Oh, wow.
He would not go down that hallway.
Wow.
Period.
Continue on.
Point blank.
Continue on.
Okay, so take in mind, almost every morning when I wake up, I got these scratches on my arms and all this stuff. So at the time, remember I told you I worked at a hospital. I was working at a hospital during this time. And at the time, I was working around all of these students that went to Bob Jones University. I don't know if you ever heard of Bob Jones. It's in South Carolina.
Nah, I'm not familiar, but
okay. Bob Jones University is a
Bob Jones. Yes.
Bob
yes.
Jones is a huge Christian college in South Carolina. Okay. So it was all of these students that was working there with me now. And I don't know, something came up about, I don't know, whatever. They were just talking about something. And so we was down in the office and we're talking about supernatural stuff, basically. And I just brought the fact, I said, I think my house is haunted. And it was like, for real? Da-da-da-da. So we need to just pray for you. Now, take in mind, this is a Christian college. We need to pray for you. And da-da-da. I said, well, if you think it'll help, I don't care what I need to do at this point. Okay, y'all can pray with me. So we did this whole prayer. We held hands and we prayed. And then one of the guys who was actually going to school for seminary, he was like, listen, you need to get you some olive oil, bless the oil, and then bless your house. So I'm trying to tell the dude, it's not like a house, like it used to be a duplex and is broke up in two houses, but it's one big house. He said, this is what you do. He said, you get your olive oil, pray over the oil, and then you go. He said, you bless one part of the house, then you go to the other side, bless that house, and then you go all around the entire house and bless the entire house. Brett, when I did that, I never woke up again with scratches on me.
Oh wow. That's
ever.
Wow.
And
It's
I
a
stayed in
blessing.
that house probably another year after that.
You stayed
So
another
I don't
year
know
after
what was
that.
going.
So now let me
after
ask you
that.
that. After the house got blessed and the scratches and all that stopped, did the dog go down the hallway now or not?
I went down, the dog went down the hall, my kids went down the hall. I walked down the hall
Oh
for the first
wow.
time. I literally walked down that hall. But before that, I was so, I don't know, I just felt that it was something not right going down that hallway. Now, take in mind, this hallway was right in the middle of what would have been the two duplexes. It was right in the middle. It was something that was kind of created trying to bring the two duplexes together. So I don't know. But I stayed in that house a year after that, and I never had scratches or anything when I woke up again, ever.
Wow, that's
And
spooky.
even even like I said, my kids wouldn't. They wanted to sleep in the same room together. They always slept in the same room together. So I put all of their beds in one room, and the other rooms was like a playroom. Like I had all of their toys in one room, and the other room was like just a empty room. And I was like, why y'all don't want to sleep in your room? No, I want to sleep in the room with my brothers, or this and that and the third. But they want to sleep in a room that was right next to me. They felt something. They felt something strongly. And even, now I'm going to give you this little bit, and I'm going to get off the phone. When I first moved in that house, I felt uneasy. I just felt uneasy. Like I said, all the bedrooms was on the right side, and then like the living room, the kitchen, the dining room, all that stuff was on the left side. I would always go to sleep on the left side on the couch.
Wow.
I didn't sleep in my bed for the first 3-4 months I lived in that house. I just felt something was off about that house, and I didn't know it until we did that whole prayer. And the thing about it, nobody came and prayed over my house. I did it. I prayed over my house,
That's what's up.
and then it left. And that's the big key to take away for everybody.
No doubt. And I'm glad
Yeah.
that prayer worked out for you, and
It did.
the dog was able to go back down the hall, and the kids was able to go
What?
back through the hall, and yourself, and the scratches on your face and your back stopped. You know what I mean?
Rick, you are so crazy.
I mean, I'm just saying though, you know, because you said you was waking up with scratches on your face and your back, right?
I was.
Oh, okay,
on
yeah.
my arms and my face. Yeah.
I wasn't assuming anything else. You know what I'm saying, that was going down.
Absolutely.
Or maybe you left something out that you want to tell us now. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. It's between us and the rec mob. Between me and you and the rec mob.
Yeah. Rick, you know what you're doing.
I get blamed for it regardless. I could be chilling and people think I'm on some other type time, but you know, it's all love because I'm having fun. So blame me. I'm cool. I'm cool
I
with it.
already know.
I'm cool. Nah,
You
Lala,
a
that
cool
was a
dude, man. You good.
You're a real one. I appreciate that. Thank you, Lala. That was a great story once again. We definitely gonna be doing some episodes to a couple of your stories.
Yeah.
We got you. And I got your number saved anyway.
Yeah,
So
holler at me.
no, I
Holler at
got
me
you.
about all of that.
Yeah, I got you. Lala. Appreciate you. And love the stories, love your energy, and you know, tell a friend, tell a friend. about
Yes,
spooky hours.
absolutely. Yeah.
All right, Lala. Take care now.
All right,
All right.
you too.
Peace.
All right.
Shouts to Lala. Love her energy. Love her stories. Man, I love what I do. Hold on one second. Shouts to Gutter on the Gutter Boy on the super chat. Thank you. He said spooky. My spooky was suspect right there. Peace. Mutual
Hey,
audio.
yo, what's up?
What's going on?
Hey, what's up, Rec? This Rec?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Hey, man, I feel like I've been holding back, man. I've been listening forever, and I just had a story for you, man. So,
Okay, mutual audio, good brother. I can hear it in the backdrop.
yeah, I muted it.
Okay, let's get to it. State your name and where you calling from.
Hey, I'm calling from Oakland, California. Name is Ken.
Ken, salute.
Yeah.
Shouts to the whole
Salute,
Oakland,
bro.
California, man. The West Coast be tapping in heavy.
Word.
Let's get to it, good brother.
All right, man. So, first of all, this don't change my life, man. And I was going through some. I was at a part of I had a career change, and I had an opportunity to become like a tradesman. And I was like, all right, I'm about to like just push through everything and make it happen, And every time you try and do something positive, there's always something negative holding you back.
Correct.
And so one day I was, I went to sleep, and I went about my day. Something told me to clean my truck out. I usually keep all my tools in my truck. And then someone was like, get your skateboard. I had a skateboard in the truck. Like, nah, I'm going to leave that there. Even though something told me to take it out, but I left it there. And then went to bed, and when I woke, and then I had a dream. Didn't feel like a dream. But when I went to sleep, it was somebody knocking at my door. So I went to the door, and it was like 3 people on my porch, and I couldn't see their faces. Their faces was all blurred.
Hold on, Kent. Let me say something. I love where you going with it, but I ain't gonna front. It seemed like your voice got spooky as hell. It's like you really trying to sell it. I like that though. I'm just saluting you.
Bro, well, I'm trying. It changed my life. Man.
Yeah, well, let's get into it, man. Your voice got spooky as hell as you telling the story. Continue on. Let me hit the spooky though. Spooky. Let's go, Kent.
Yeah. So I looked through the peephole, and it was 3 people on my porch, and all their faces were blurred. I couldn't see them, and they were like, and it just felt real sinister. And I'm like, who is that? And I'm like, who is that? And they like laughed, and they just kind of backed up. And I was like, get out of here. I'm going to call the police, right? And they just kind of just real casual just slipped to my my driveway, right? And I was like, shit. And then I'm keeping an eye on them. I think I picked the phone up, and I called the police, and I'm keeping an eye on them. And then these cars like collided in front of my house, right? Out of nowhere. Boom. So I'm watching the aftermath, and then another car collided with the other cars. And it was like a pile up, right? So I like called my son. Like, I was like, yo, man, come out. Come check this out. Because it was like action. And I'm like tripping, like, man, all this action is just sitting there happening in front of my house. And then so me and my son are like peeking out the window, looking at the aftermath. And then another car comes and it hits the telephone pole. And then the telephone pole is a transformer on the telephone pole. And it started coming right toward me. Like it started swinging on the wires. Like, and then it was like something clicked. Like, oh no, this is all at me. Like this ain't no coincidence. Like I'm looking at everything like it's a coincidence. And I was like, oh no. And it was almost like slow motion, because when I saw the transformers swinging toward me, I told my son, I was like, yo, go pee. We got to go. And it was a trip, because I remember I didn't know where we was going to go. because it just seemed like everyone was like right on my porch. And
hold on,
and
Ken.
I was
I'm gonna say this, man, because you put on the Kristen Bell Batman voice. But is this story real, man? Because it seemed like you freestyle. I ain't
no,
gonna.
it's real.
Okay, because
It's
you
real.
threw.
It's just like
Yeah.
It was just so connected. It's almost like I be feeling like I gotta whisper when I say it because it was so real and so. And so the things, and so I tell my son, I was like, "Go pee, we gotta go." And then I turn around and I remember thinking, like, I don't know where I'm gonna go. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but it was like an attack outside. And when I turned around, I heard something growling and laughing at my door, and it was like, it was like, it was like at the height of like a dog. It was like it was like a beast on the other side of my door, and it was like, I turned around, and I'll never forget because my spirit stood. It's hard to explain, but I had no fear. It was like I'm a parent, my son, my home, and it was like I turned around with no fear. And I just and it was like I knew what it was. I was like, oh no, this is like a spiritual attack. It was like, don't ask me how I knew, but I knew. And I just turned around and I said, "You are not welcome." And I was like, man, it was about to go down. I was like, "You cannot come in. You are not welcome." And it was like I like planting my feet, like it was about to go down. And then the phone rang. A girl called me, and I was like, "Oh shit!" I was like, "Damn, I'm so glad you called me because I was having a nightmare and I couldn't wake up."
Yo, Kent, listen. I'm gonna be honest with you. I rock with you. I love the whole Batman Christian Bell voice going on. You got going on, but this shit sound like some bullshit. I'm gonna just keep it a stat with
No,
you.
man,
Yeah?
yo, it gets deeper. It gets deeper.
All right, let's
And
go.
I'm
I'm gonna
I
go
was like,
along.
yo,
I'm going along, but let's go. Let's
yeah,
go.
go, man, rock with me. Trust me,
I'm
rock with
rocking
me.
with you because you
Rock
got the
with me,
narration
bro, because it
popping.
just
You got the
I
narration
couldn't make this
popping.
up.
All right,
I
let's get it.
couldn't make this up. And so my girl calls me, and I was like, "Babe, I'm so glad you called me because I was having this nightmare, and I couldn't wake up." And I tell her the same story I just told you, and she was like, "What do you think it means?" And I was like, "Well, she always going through something." I was like, I think you just gotta push through, and shit's gonna attack you. Just can't be scared, and blah 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 blah." And I remember I started talking, and it was like I don't know where the words came from, and I was like, "Damn, did I say that?" It was like I was preaching. I was like, "Man, maybe I just had a word for it, whatever." So then the next day, I wake up, and I'm going to my truck, and it's gone. It's gone.
Your truck is
And
just
it was
gone.
it's gone right out the driveway.
What
It's
happened?
gone. Somebody stole it. And I was like, "Oh
Crazy,
shit!"
man.
And so I'm like, and then
Niggas stole the
I called the
Batmobile.
police.
That's crazy.
Man, they stole this. They stole my truck, and so then I realized it was the dream. These people, it was like I saw them, and the energy was just real evil. And they took my truck, and I remember like my whole heart was about to just fall out and just split on the ground, and I was just like a tear about to fall and everything. I love that truck, and I was like, "Fuck that! The devil get no victory." I was just like, "Fuck that!" My girl came over, and she was like, "What's wrong?" I was like, She's like, "Why are you outside?" I said, "Because I had to call the police." She was like, "Where's your truck?" I was like, "Well, they stole my truck." And she was like, "You lying?" I was like, "No, they didn't." And then she said, "It was a dream." I said, "That's exactly what it was." And she was like, "What you gonna do?" I was like, "I ain't gonna give Satan no victory. I'm about to just keep doing what I'm doing," because I had a big test coming up regarding my electrical apprenticeship. And I was like, "I'm gonna study for my test." And I kept studying for my test, and I just like a week.
I gotta stop you there because you've been going for a good while, good
I
brother.
know, but it's
I don't
not
know
over
where
yet,
the
man.
story is going. You
No, but
all over the place, all over
I
the place,
know, but then a week
and you mad
later,
long winded. Let's get it. Let's go.
a little week later, my girl calls me up and she's just like, "Baby, I found your truck." I'm like, "How the fuck?" And so she called, they recovered my truck, but
when it, I don't want to be too long, but it just really spoke to me. Like, I felt like, it's hard to explain, man, but I really felt like God gave me a glimpse as to what was going to happen. And he was just like saying, you're going to have to be strong. You're going to have to continue to do what you're going to do to get where you're going to be. And even my girl, it was like, we was new. We was just started dating and stuff like that. It was just like a show just saying that she had my back and she was down for me and shit. But that, I can't, man, I'm telling you, it was some, like I said, when you trying to get to a positive place, it's always negative energy trying to keep you down. And the corner that I turned was a major one. And I'm more than convinced that Satan was trying to distract me. And I felt like it was just,
well, look,
so,
Kent, man, I appreciate you calling. I'm definitely gonna call you for narration. That Batman voice you do on, I'm gonna need that for one of the episodes. That story, I don't know about that story, even if it's real.
Well, you don't have to believe it. I just wanted to share it, but it's true for me.
Well,
it's true for me. You don't have to believe it.
You got it off.
Me,
I'm gonna tell you, like, even if the shit was all over the place, you went over the mountaintop, down the hill, you ran through the river, you ran through the tunnel, like you did all types of, zigzags. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And
well, yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna I need you're gonna be the closest thing I get to Batman until I get up on Christian Bell. So I'm gonna lock your number in, and I need you to put that same voice on. When it's time to do these narrations, I need that spooky ass Christian Bell Batman voice. But I need you to stick to the script though. Don't be remixing the script too. You feel me? I'm gonna give you a script to read. I don't need you remixing it though. You feel me?
God's imagination is bigger than ours. So I just tell you by experience of it, man.
Yeah, hold on. Let me lock you in, man. Kent, right?
Lock me in.
Said Kent, right? All right, from Oakland, Ohio, California, right? Oakland, California.
Yes, sir.
All right, so I got you. I'm gonna lock you in, and I'm gonna put you down for narration, man, because we need that Christian Bell voice. You know what I'm saying?
You got it.
All right, my brother. I appreciate you calling. All right.
Yeah.
Salute. Peace. Shouts to Kent, man. Nevertheless, like, if his story is bullshit or if it's authentic, he came through with that Batman, that raspy Christian Bell Dark Knight. He came through with the Dark Knight Christian Bell voice. That bullshit. But you know what I mean? It works. You dig? I woke up last night. That shit. You know what I mean? Peace.
Hey, what's up, m.reck?
What's going on, good brother? Talk to me.
Hey, it's Jamie Persona, bro. I sent you that half a man's earlier.
Oh, salute, good brother. Appreciate that. Hold on. While I got you on the call, let me highlight that. I see DJ Moschino in the room too. Let me try to get that super chat on the screen while I got you on the call, my brother. I appreciate that. Thank you for that half a man, good brother. Let me.
No worries. Hope it helps.
You know what time you sent that? Because I'm trying to highlight that.
It was a while back. It's all good. You don't have to put it up though, bro. It's cool. I know where it's going.
Oh, you already know, man. So let the people know who you be again and where you calling from.
Yeah. It's Jamie Persona, and I'm coming from Canada, and I'm a rapper up here.
From Canada.
But I got a spooky video on my channel too called Sleepwalkers.
Oh, okay.
You ever want to check that out, you'll see it on there. But it definitely fits this program because it's creepy.
Okay, send it to me, man. Send it to me, man. Check it out, man. Give you some love on it.
Bro.
I'll give you some love on it.
I just wanted to say thank you for all this, because
not a problem.
Honestly, this is like the best part of my life is this every week. Like, I look forward to this, and
thank you.
Like, my life's kind of hard too sometimes. So it's like this actually really helps out my week.
Wow.
Kind of keeps me going. You know what I mean? I look forward to it every week. So
wow, you just saying that makes me want to do it even more. Go harder with it, man. That means a lot to me. You know, you saying that.
Mhm.
You know.
I appreciate it. I'm really, really looking forward to all your upcoming stuff and when your website gets updated and everything. I can't wait for the m.reck TV show and everything else. So
Yes, sir. The Spooky Hours TV show is coming. Episode 1 is coming, man. I can't wait, man. I'm about to call the editor tonight. Like, yo, what we doing, man? How we looking? It's done. You know. I'm waiting on the editor to give me the finished product so I can get that to the people. Matter of fact, I'm glad you reminded me. I'm gonna have a link for pre-orders in a day or so. So I'm gonna need y'all to support that. So
yeah, I'm gonna join your Patreon tonight.
yeah, join the Patreon. That's gonna be special because that's gonna have stuff that's not in the movie. So you're gonna get the movie on the Patreon and you're gonna get the behind the scenes and everything else. You know what I mean?
Cool.
You're gonna get everything there
Yeah.
first. So yeah, you got a spooky story for us, good brother?
I actually do. You know,
Okay.
because do you want to hear it?
Yes, sir. Let's get to it, good brother.
Well, yeah. So my grandmother had just passed away.
Oh
A while
wow.
back.
My condolences.
Probably about 3 months ago.
My condolences.
And yeah, she passed away. And but she was staying in the hospital for a while before she passed away. So I was always visiting her there. And she had all of her stuff stored in my house in this little apartment that I'm staying in. And when we were in the hospital, I always used to bug her and kind of tease her and was like, "Yo, like when you die, if you do die, can you just like let me know? You know what I mean? Send me some sort of sign. Let me know." And she'd always say, "No, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it." And then I kept bugging her, and she's like, "Fine, if you'll just shut up, I'll do it." So I was like, "All right." Well, I was like, "You could rattle something in the closets or whatever." And I was sleeping one night, like this is probably about a week after she died, and I was sleeping, and my girl shook me, and she's like, "Somebody's here. Somebody's watching us." And I just woke up, and I was like, "Well, I couldn't barely see, but I was kind of frozen. You know, when you're scared, you kind of just look and you see a shadow of somebody, but I couldn't tell. But I was just frozen with fear." And my girl was like, "Who is that? Hello?" And then like all of a sudden, this figure just left the room like really quick down the hallway, and the light in the kitchen, all of our lights were on, but the light in the kitchen was going like on off, on off, on off. And all of a sudden I ran into the kitchen down the hallway. I was like, "Yo," I thought somebody was in the house. And then all of a sudden there was like a pack of smokes on the ground, but all the smokes and everything off the counter was ripped off, and all the cigarettes were taken out of the pack. My grandma was a crazy smoker. Like she would do anything for a smoke. So the lighter was right there next to one of the smokes too on the ground. And I was just like, "Oh, what?" Like,
wow.
Grandma, like, you know, what's she gonna do if she actually tried to light up a smoke, bro, in my house. Like, I don't.
Wow.
But to make the story get even a little bit
That's
weirder,
crazy. Hold on, let me hit the spooky on that. Yeah, continue on, Jane.
Yeah, well, she to make it a little weirder, she had got cremated, and they gave me her ashes like a week later. And so I got the ashes, bring them home, and like nothing else had happened since then. But I just kind of had a feeling like she was here, like she was in this place. And me and my cousin went to go dump out her ashes like down the street because they got like a little ocean park and stuff. So we're like, "We'll just go dump the ashes into the ocean and stuff." And I guess when we dumped them, I didn't actually empty out all the ashes. I thought that they were all emptied out, but there was still some in there. So when we bring them back later on that night, it's like ever since that has happened, that's still sitting here next to my washing machine right now. Like there's still a little bit of them ashes left, but just weird, like almost like when I'm sitting there watching TV, I could see like kind of like, I don't know if you call it like a shadow, but it's like around the corners, something peeking at me all the time. And I don't know if
That's
like
weird.
actually her, but this stuff's been happening all the time. Like right before I called you, a loaf of bread just like flew off of my counter and actually opened. Like the clip came off of it. There was pieces of bread on the floor. Like there's been banging going on down the hallway.
Crazy.
Like just little things, you know what I mean? Like just stuff freaking me out. Some boxes getting knocked over. Like it's just. I'm thinking like I might want to just like maybe take all the stuff that was hers that I've been meaning to donate to like the Goodwill and stuff like that, and like maybe get rid of the rest of those ashes because I don't know if Grandma is still hanging out in this house or not, but you know, it's just It's dead ass. It's dead true though. That's the thing.
That's crazy.
Some weird
man.
stuff going on, but.
Nah, that's a good
Anyways,
story,
my
man.
story's not. I'll let other people.
Nah. That was a good story, man, because I could tell it's authentic, and I want to say my condolences to your grandmother again. You know, she was giving you a sign that she's on the other side.
I kind of begged her for it though. You know what I mean?
You asked for it, and you got it.
Standing over me while sleeping. You know what I mean? But she always used to watch us when we were kids too. Like, and just like when we were kids, she'd always be sitting up, staring at us, smoking, and just watching us when we were younger and stuff. So, kind of makes sense for her to be doing that later in life. But
yeah, but you asked for it, and she gave it to you.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
She did, yeah. Even if it was a little bit freaky, with that whole cigarette. I'm kind of glad she couldn't light one, though. You know, it must have been hard. If you're just some energy, I don't think you can actually light shit. You know. So, sorry about the swear, brother.
Nah, it's all good, brother. Nah, but you say you from Canada?
Yeah, Vancouver. Yeah.
Yeah,
So I'm a
shouts
rapper
to
from
Canada.
up here, but
Okay, you a rapper? Okay.
Yeah. I got some new stuff with like Crip Mac and Young Buck and. I used to do some music with 50 back in the day, with G Unit and Zoo Life and Havoc and Mobb Deep and
dope.
them, so
dope. That's what's up. Make sure I locked you in. Make sure you lock in with me, man. We could do a campaign for you on m.reck.tv with your music and everything. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, that'd be fire. Especially my new video, Sleepwalkers. I'd love to get it on there.
Yeah, so hit me up on matter of fact, hit me directly on my email, mrecktv at gmail.com. Hit me up. I'm gonna put it on the screen. Hit me up, send me the link, and I'm gonna send you the promo rates, and I'm gonna give you a good rate. We're gonna get you lit.
Oh, show. I'm stoked on that.
We're gonna get you lit.
Yo, shout out to the Rec Mob, and I love this show. It's like
Thank
every
you,
week,
King.
it makes my whole week, bro. It's just, I love it.
Nah, it's all good, man. Like when I hear stuff like that, it make me want to go harder with the show and with the television series.
Yeah, man, I think I'm not the only one. I'm sure a lot of other people have hard lives too sometimes, and I know you helping them out with that, like making their lives better. So, yeah.
Most definitely. Nah, a lot of people say that, so I appreciate you definitely putting that back out there, because a lot of people, they don't call, but they feel the same way you do. You know, they feel the same way you do. You know what I'm saying? They don't call, or they might not even be in the chat room, but you're speaking for the voiceless, you know, myself, yourself, and people that call up. So they relate to that. So I appreciate
I've been telling everybody about this too. Like my cousin, he never heard of this before, and he's stoked on it too. So he's listening every week too. So
that's love. Shouts to your cousin, man. Tell him I appreciate that. So Jamie Persona, right?
Persona, yeah.
That's dope.
You can find me on all the different platforms.
JP.
JP.
I like that. You know what I mean? Jamie Persona. Salute, King. I appreciate you tapping in. Great story. Appreciate the super chat. And let's get that campaign running on m.reck.tv. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm gonna lock in with you ASAP, bro.
All right, good brother. Salute, King. Appreciate you.
Peace. Shout out to the Rec Mom.
Salute to the Rec Mom. Shouts to the whole Canada. Shouts to Jamie Persona, man. I like when he had good energy, y'all. I like that, man. I just be liking good energy, good vibes, and people that's respectful. He said the show helps him out a lot, because he's going through a lot. And I know a lot of people feel the same way about the show and just the platform itself. So I want to thank y'all. I'm gonna take some more callers because I missed some calls. We're gonna keep the show going. Who knows? I may even do 2.5 hours. You know what I mean? Who knows? But definitely lock into that patreon.com/mrecktv. Man, this is a peace of mind for myself, for the people. This is therapeutic in so many different ways for all of us. You know what I mean? Shouts to DJ Moschino. You know what I mean? Peace.
Hello.
Wednesday.
Hey, m.reck, how you doing?
What's going on, Wednesday? Long time no hear from. How's everything?
Oh, everything's love. Everything's good. Everything's good. How you doing?
Everything's good. Everything's good. You know?
I want to tell you. I've been clocking in, watching you guys on the spooky hours and the gems, heavy gems. I've been on though for a while. and your other shows with DJ Superior.
Yeah,
Is that his
DJ
name?
Superior and DJ Moschino.
And Mo.
Yeah. Moschino,
Yeah.
that's the unsung heroes. Yeah.
And you did an interview with DJ Superior not so long ago about DMX.
DMX, yeah.
That was good. That was
Thank
really
you.
good. I was like, wow.
And
was good.
Moschino threw that alley-oop too. Moschino was the one who set up that interview, so I want to shout him out. He's in the room. That's my DJ. That's incredible DJ. You know, one of the best DJs I know. He's part of the unsung heroes and a stand-up
like his
dude.
energy, too.
Yeah, great energy. Official,
great energy.
official guy,
I don't
official
know
dude.
why. It gives me that feeling of the great comedian Eddie Murphy's brother. What Charles Murphy gives me that. I don't know why, but his voice gives me that Charlie Murphy. I don't know.
Wednesday said DJ Moschino giving Charlie Murphy vibes out here.
Yeah,
that's funny as shit.
I like him. I love him. I love the whole. That was really good though. Oh man, I be watching the stuff you be throwing, and even with the thing with Mace, I was like, man, m.reck is doing it.
Oh, salute. Nah, Mace is my brother too. That's my brother. Moschino's my brother. Superior's my brother. SJ's my sister. China Black, that's the queen and
the first lady.
Yeah, the first lady. We rocking. But Wednesday, talk to me. What's going on with you? What's?
Oh man, just life, man. I told you I've been watching you. Like, oh man, can I share something with you though?
Yes.
m.reck. Okay. I didn't do it, but you had a caller a few months ago. I think you remember this, and she called in and told everybody about her. You know what I'm talking about? A story she gave out talking about don't watch this movie or you're gonna be haunted. You remember that?
Yeah, I forgot the name of the movie. Which movie?
I forgot the name. Oh my God! I was like, and then you had people calling in and talking about I'm gonna watch it right now. I was like, damn.
Yeah, facts. I forgot the name of that
I
movie.
said I'm not watching that. No. Right? And so one day I put on the show, right? And in the middle of the show, I heard a boom, 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 until my alarm went off. My kids go, "What was that?" I said, "I don't know. Did you hear that?" And everybody's like, "Yeah." And so I go, "Okay." So we got everything, we checked everything out, everything was cool. Put it back on, Spooky Hours I'm talking about. It happened again. So I just turned the show off. It freaked me out. I said, I didn't watch that movie. I saw him watch like 10 minutes. I put my lights on. I was like, I gotta turn this off. I don't know.
Now, somebody put in the chat room, was it called The Gates of Hell? It wasn't that, right? Nah, I don't think it was.
What's it called? What?
The Gates of Hell?
Yep, that was it.
Oh, that was it? Okay.
That was it. Yep.
Wow.
I was like, I ain't watching that. That freaked me out. She said it. People were like, I got it on my stick now. I was like, oh my goodness. And I was like, did anybody ever call in about that?
Yeah, I don't know. They watched it? Nah, I didn't get no calls from people saying they watched it, but I'm gonna watch it because I'm just.
Oh, don't watch it.
I'm wild like that. I love the challenge. I love the
watch
challenge.
Outside.
I mean, think about it. Like, remember when I don't know if you ever been to Coney Island in Brooklyn, New York.
No, I would love to go.
Well,
Coney Island, Brooklyn. I would love it.
They used to have. Matter of fact, they still might have it. They used to have this. I don't know if it was called the Haunted House or the Spooky House. And as a kid, it was like a ride. You go through the spooky house and then like ghosts would jump out at you and all that. And I would just do it just cause like all my cousins, they were scared, but I was just sitting there like whatever, you know what I mean? It was kind of spooky, but at the same time, it didn't bother me. I was always into this type of stuff, but at the same time, I was never spooked out about it. You know what I mean? Like I never was like scared. So.
But was it real haunted though? It was fake haunted, right?
Fake haunted. You know what I mean?
But because
but Brooklyn is spooky. But Brooklyn itself is spooky. Brooklyn, New York.
Is it?
What? Hella spooky. Brooklyn is hella spooky.
I'm like, I gotta go to Brooklyn.
I gotta hit the spooky because it's so damn spooky. Hold on. Spooky. It's really spooky out here.
Spooky.
Facts.
Because the girl who told that story, you remember she watched the movie. They had to move out of one place, watched it again for the friends. They had moved out that place, moved in with the boyfriend mama. They had moved out that place. I was like, damn. I mean, I think the one time it got me. I was like, nah. That whatever that Richard to Hell, whatever that's called, they could keep that.
Gates of Hell, yeah, Gates of Hell. So I'm gonna check for that, and see what that's hitting for. You know what I mean? I love the challenge.
Yeah. I'm usually up for it, but
but I appreciate you
I'm like,
calling.
Yeah, I'll go with you.
Yeah, I appreciate you calling. It's a pleasure to always hear your voice, and we appreciate you over here Wednesday.
Well, thank you, m.reck. I was going to
You're
say
welcome.
something else. You had a lady call who was talking about stepmommy and about Jose. That lady right there. She's right. I was feeling her with that about a couple minutes of positivity because you have so many people who watch you. I said that was a good idea.
Yes, we could definitely do that. For another
I
show.
could probably on Heavy Gems.
Yeah, we could probably that'd be the perfect show to do it on. We could definitely do that.
With Talib,
with Talib,
he's real.
we could definitely do that probably this Tuesday. We could have a moment where we, touch up on that vibe. You know what I mean? We tapping into that vibe.
It's gonna be on Tuesday. You said this Tuesday?
This Tuesday, we're gonna do Heavy Gems, and we're going, go into that energy that she was talking about, that positive energy.
That positive energy.
Yeah.
That positive energy. I be listening. I do. I tune in. Even if I miss it live, I watch the after you guys go off, and I be listening to it.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
I
That
love
means a
you.
lot.
And
I love you too, Wednesday.
Bob and SJ and First Lady.
Yes. And we love you too, Wednesday.
And
Trust me.
Talib.
Shouts to Talib. He in the room. Yeah, you have a great night. Appreciate you, Wednesday. All right? Take care.
All right.
Bye-bye. Peace. Shouts to Wednesday, man. Wednesday, love her energy. You gotta think. Those that know her situation, All right. Let me get to this caller. Peace. Mute your audio. Peace. Mute your audio. Hello?
Peace. What's up?
Peace. What's happening? State your name. Where you calling
What's
from?
good, man?
What's going on, good brothers?
Your boy B from Brooklyn. What's good?
D from Brooklyn. What's happening, man? Shouts to the whole Brooklyn. D, what's going on? You got a spooky story for us tonight?
Yeah, ain't nothing. We just chilling out here. I'm from Brooklyn, Bob. Right now, I'm laying low in Boston. You already know.
Okay, shouts to the whole Boston, man. Brooklyn to Boston. So talk to me, D. What's going on?
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. I'm gonna hit you with a little spooky story real quick. You know what I mean?
Okay, let's get it.
So, me and my team, we be driving this and all that. And we be like, we like the modern day drivers. You know what I mean? We like peeling out and all that. We be talking about Paul Walker and all that. You already know.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'll wake up one night. I'm driving. It's like 3 a.m. We be capping at night. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Went to go get some coffee, whatever. As I'm driving to go get my coffee, whatever, everything's smooth. On the way back, the car loses control, right?
Mm.
So I'm like, yo, what's good with this? Car? Yo, it was something crazy. It was wild. Light starts turning off, turning on.
Mm.
Car loses control. All that, B. Say word, I hit the police station, wrecked the car, and nothing happened to me.
Say word.
Word.
That's crazy.
3 a.m. I'm like, yo, this is spooky, man.
So
this car just lost control.
You hit the precinct?
Yeah.
Wow.
Car lost total control. I had no power, trying to press the brakes, all that. Car just crashed at the police station, B. Come out, no cops come out, go home, wake up, cops knocking down my door asking me what happened. I'm like, yo, I don't even know.
Hold on. You crashed into the police station and then you booked it?
Uh-huh. booked it, B. I was like, I ain't staying here.
Yo, salute to you. You the livest nigga walking. Yo, he said he crashed into the police station and booked it. Salute. I gotta bust a shot for that. Hold on. Hold on.
I looked at it, look, I was like, yo, I was up in the morning. I was like, what happened? They're like, yo, you just wrecked your car. How the hell you alive?
Yo, that gotta be the wildest story I heard. He said he crashed, wrecked the car at the police station and left it. And went to sleep. And look, and went to sleep like nothing never happened.
Went to sleep like nothing. Woke up, thought it was a dream, B.
What's your name again, homie? I gotta salute you. I gotta give you the
Yo, I can't even give you my real name because I'm about to have a case over that. You know what I mean? I'm gonna just tell you my name is D from Brooklyn.
D from Brooklyn. D from Brooklyn, by the way, of Boston, crashing cars at the precinct and leaving them and walking away and going to sleep like it's nothing.
Word, with the broken axle and all that.
That's live. I ain't gonna front. Brooklyn got the livest niggas ever. I'm be honest with you. No disrespect to nobody else. That's live. I ain't never heard nothing like that.
Yo, m.reck, let me tell you something. Yo, remember how you said Brooklyn be the spookiest, right?
What? Super spooky. Yo, but hold on. What precinct was that? Was that in Brooklyn? What precinct?
I can't even tell you. That shit was in Boston. I can't.
It was in Boston. Okay,
I'm about to go to court over that, so you already know. You know what I mean?
Yo,
I told him the ghost took over the car. I don't know what happened. I said the devil took over the car. They were like, "Word?" I was like, "Yeah, the devil." I don't know what happened.
Yo, you wild. D, you wild.
Yo, but hold on. Remember you were saying Brooklyn be the spookiest. Yo, my G, I seen all types of angels and all types of crazy stuff in Brooklyn in the east.
In the east? That's where I'm from.
I was on Fulton and Barbie, Fulton and King.
Very spooky.
You know all that.
Yes, sir. That's my hood. Very spooky.
Under the J train. Under that J train.
Yes, sir. Very spooky, especially at night.
Catch a J under that J, you heard?
Yep. You heard? Catch a jukes under that J train. Yes, sir. You know I know.
Catch a jukes under that J. You already know.
Come on, man. You already know. D, I ain't gonna front, man. This is a live story. It was spooky, but it was live. It was so I ain't gonna front. I needed this, man. You gave me a good laugh, and I felt that. And what kind of car was it? I mean, you ain't gotta give the color.
No cap. That's a red truck.
What kind of truck? Like a Yukon?
A Dodge. You know what I'm saying? I'm making money with them Dodges. You know what I mean?
Dodge trucks ain't no
pickup
joke.
Trucks make you money. Them pickup trucks make you money, but they could kill you at the same time.
And you walked away too, like nothing. No scratches.
Like nothing, B. No scratches, B.
My man D crashing trucks at your favorite precinct and leaving it there and walking away without a scratch on them and going to sleep and waking up like, what's up? What y'all talking about?
Nah, yo, you know what else is spooky? m.reck, to finish it off.
What's up?
The cop that came to book me was a beautiful black child. And her birthday was the same birthday as mine. We shared the same birthday.
Oh wow! Hold on, you had a female cop that pull up on you to come to book you?
A bad female cop came and knocked on my door, and when she came to knock on my door, she's like, "Yo, you know we got the same birthday and all." I was like, "Word?" I was like, "Well, no, let's celebrate it together." You already know.
Wow! And you shot your shot at the cop? Wow!
I try to shoot my shot.
Yo, you the livest nigga right now. I ain't gonna hold you, son. Salute. I gotta salute you, man. Homie crashed the truck at the precinct. Look, crashed the truck at the precinct, left it, walked away without a scratch on him. Cop came to the crib to book him, and he shot a shot at the cop. I'm ending off the spooky hours with your story. That's it. You heard? He might have made it up, but I don't know. If it's official, We running with it. Whether he made it up or not, it was lit. It's lit. I might have to turn that into definitely a story just cause. You know what I mean? Yo, Talib, if you tapped in, we might have to script that. Esco, you tapped in, let's script that. You know what I mean? That I might just keep going. Sound official though. You know what I mean? Shouts to D from Brooklyn, man. Matter of fact, I'm gonna have to lock him in, man. That was live. That was live. That was funny. That was funny as hell. Shouts to everybody on the super chat, man. Down that like button. Let's get the likes up. After that story, we should have definitely 700 likes or better, man. If you're not liking this Spooky Hours episode and you heard that story, you wildin'. Shouts to Jerry Carr. Shouts to Jerry Carr the third on the super chat. Appreciate you. Pays. Mutual audio, D.
Peace, M.
What's happening? Mutual audio, good brother. What happened to your phone?
My bad, my shipment locked off. I ain't got no Fisher Price, but
Okay. You in tune. He said that right away. He said, I ain't got no Fisher Price because I don't want wreck and the wreck mob getting at me. You know what I mean? But
I
salute.
see nobody calling, so I had another quick little story, if it's possible.
All right, yeah, let's do it, my brother.
So I'm with my dad one time. You know, he was going through some drug problems, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he was looking for an escape. You know, out there in the East, they line you up with the drugs and all that. You get caught up real quick if you ain't smart. So my dad was a smart dude, but he got caught up in the drug game or whatever. So he was trying to get out. So my next door neighbor was like, "Yo, you need to go to church. You need to turn your life around, man. You need God in your life." You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And my dad was like, "You know what? I'm willing to try it, man. I'm trying to get out of drugs. You know, I need to do anything, whatever it takes to get out of drugs." So he went to church. I don't know what they did to him at church. They prayed for him at church. My man stopped doing drugs like from day to. He changed from one day to the other. You know what I mean? My dad had like a serious experience with God. So one day we in the car, we driving from Fulton, from Atlantic, come up from Atlantic, coming up to Fulton.
Mm-hmm.
We on Barbie Street. We looking up Barbie Street. Yo, m.reck, no cap. We see three angels jump in a car they came from the sky. They jumped in my boy's car. We looking at it from the red light. We see these angels coming in the car from the sky. My dad was like, "Yo, you see that?" I said, "Yeah, yo, I see that, man. I see them angels coming from the sky."
Now, hold on. I gotta stop you. Now, this is real talk. You dead ass about this? Seeing angels?
I'm dead ass.
All right,
I don't lie, man.
so no,
listen, I'm not religious. I'm not religious, but my dad's spiritual encounter really inspired me to believe in God, because I never had a spiritual encounter with God or angels or nothing. You know what I mean? Till now. So I
got you. Well, let me ask you this: how did the angels look? Can you explain?
So it was your average angel, you know what I mean? White, dressed up, all white, mask.
Dressed up. When you say dressed up how?
Dressed up in white, like let's say like a dress, like a white dress, like a white, like a typical angel.
Okay.
So we looking at the angel, like three angels coming from the sky, jumping in the car, like zooming in the car, right? So the light turns green. We drive up to the car. When we get to the car, there's nothing in the car. So we see the angels coming from the sky from the red light, coming in the car, in another car, like down the block, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when we zoom up to that car, we drove like 40 miles per hour from the red light to the car, like in the middle of the block. We get to the middle of the block, we look in the car, no angels in the car.
Wow, that's spooky.
We just drove off. We was like, "Oh my God." I was like, "Whoa, that was crazy." He looked at me, I looked at him.
Spooky!
My dad looked at me, I looked at him. I said, You see the angels, right?" He's like, "Yeah, I seen the angels." And we just drove off.
Wow, that's spooky.
What do you think about that one?
That's spooky.
Yeah.
I appreciate you calling, good brother.
And then I like the fact you want to make my other story
Yeah. Like that's
for
gonna
the
be
movie.
Yeah, that's gonna be for the episode for the TV series. Yeah, that's gonna be
Yo,
one.
we gotta produce that, and I got some good ideas. I got an idea for you for a movie.
Okay.
Good movie.
Well, look, I got your number locked in.
Lot of, like all the movies they be making, like Paid in Full and all these street movies.
Yes, sir.
I want to make a Puerto Rican story about my mother.
Okay. Well, look,
about how she got here in the 80s and she came up.
Well, look,
Feel me?
if you got a script, send it to my email, mrecktv promo@gmail. You got the number. You could text it to this number too. You know what I'm saying? You can give me a synopsis, and we go from there, man. Appreciate you, D. Great stories.
Absolutely,
all right?
absolutely. I want to do that. I want to do that Puerto Rican mommy movie.
All right,
about my mom's.
let's do it, good brother. All right, get back.
All right,
get back with me. All right, salute, King.
I'm gonna hit you up.
All right, D. Appreciate you.
All right, Playboy.
Shouts to D from Brooklyn, man. Shouts to everybody, man. You know, Spooky Hours, another dope show. I need everybody in the chat room to leave comments in the comment section right now. Please don't go to sleep. Don't do it in the morning. I need you to do it right now. Hit the like button, and I appreciate y'all tapping in, man. And Heavy Gems Tuesday, Mean to Live, we'll be doing that Tuesday for sure. All right. So on that note, I got to get some rest because I got to get up. I got an appointment in the morning, and you know, I'm off this. I need y'all to leave those comments. Everybody in here, 536 people, and everybody who hear me saying leave a comment. I need 10K comments right now. All right, in the comment section. I mean, I know we got the live chat, but the regular comment section, I need y'all to, run it up and hit and run the likes up, run the views up. Let's do that. Let's show the algorithm. You know what I mean? We run this. So I appreciate y'all. Salute to the Rec Mob. Salute to SJ. Salute to everybody supporting the show and the series. Lock into the Patreon, mrecktv.tv. Salute to my whole team. Susan Green, China Black, SJ, Talib, everybody, man. You know what I mean? Escobar Entertainment. And Spooky Hours TV series will be here sooner than you think. Lock into that Patreon and mrecktv.tv. I'm gone, y'all. All right, much love. Appreciate y'all, man. Dope night. Dope night. Leave those comments right now, y'all. All right? Peace. I'm off this.